Howdy do's everybody, my name is Sunny, and today, this is a weird video because I'm playing a game that I've never played before. Obviously, like, there's no videos on my channel about this game. Like, okay. That was a good start to a tutorial on how to be better. But this game is honestly about to end, and I'm not doing a voiceover. So yeah, basically, this is going to be a tutorial on how to play better in Arsenal. And, basically, you know, how to deal with losing and stuff as well. Because when you lose, it's just basically the other player got more kills than you, or you joined the server late and you couldn't get enough kills. And there's if the player that won could be on your team, or they could be on another team, or they could be on like the blue team or the red team or whatever team you're playing on. They could be on the opposite or on your team. If they're on the opposite team, it's easy because you can just keep killing them mainly, and then just hog the kills from them if they're on your team. And if they're on your team, it's honestly harder to play with them, just because they could be on the spawn of the enemy team and you could be on the other side, like spawning in. So yeah, if the other player wins, it's just not your fault. It's just they were better than you because you were trash, which is exactly why you clicked on this video, so you could get better. Anyways, first tip is to set out your sensitivity properly. I play on an 800 with a 0.6, and yeah, and my DPI is 800, and it's just different for all mice. My mouse has like a bunch of options, so I have it set to a very specific thing. Your mouse is definitely different, and yeah, if you're on mobile, they have bigger hitboxes, so it's easier to get kills. But it's equally as hard to strafe, and that's just not your fault. It's just your phone is trash. Just get a PC or an Xbox. Yes. Okay, why are you up there? You see, these type of people ruin the game, and I don't know how that guy didn't kill me. But once you have your sensitivity set on your mouse and on your and in your game, well, that was okay. But once you have that set, the next thing is to basically understand where you should aim. And if the game is ended already, then you can just go up to a player and just aim around this area. And this is where you should keep your mouse all the time. So as soon as you start shooting, you do a lot of damage instantly. And the other player could be aiming downstairs. What? Downstairs? Down. Okay, by the way, I opened a flare case, and I got this. Yeah, I had 600 and I just got that. So, yay. But, what were we talking about? Okay, why did I do that? But once you understand where you need to aim, you need to understand, like, strafing. Strafing is basically not going in one direction, but just using A and D on your keyboard. I'm trash. Give me a second, let me just, download hacks and start using them. But you need to understand that, like, strafing is very key, and you need to make sure that you're doing it, not just going in one direction, like forward or just backwards only, because then the other player doesn't need to move their cursor at all. You can just keep aiming in that one spot and just kill you instantly. And while the other player's strafing, and you can't, and you obviously have to move your mouse. So when you're moving, just do this. Oh, why? And don't keep going straight. The other thing, okay, never mind. Don't do what I did there. Don't go for knives all the time. I mean knives. I mean, I can't talk. Don't knife people all the time, or try to knife them all the time, because it usually ends in, you know, the other player killing you because they turned around, and either you were like the player was over there and I was on the bridge and I was trying to get there to knife them. That's honestly stupid because it's a waste of time, and it's just, you shouldn't be doing that. Plus the other player is gonna get angry and be toxic, so just don't. It's not a good thing. But sometimes you have to knife. Why am I so bad? Like, that was just trash. Sometimes though, it is a necessity. I'm just gonna do it. I don't even care. Just go against my own rules. Yeah, I mean, I made them, so it's okay if I go against them. Because no one's gonna yell at me. Except me. Anyways. Yeah, I should not have said that and then started knifing. It wasn't necessary there to knife him, but I wanted to, so I did. And it's okay sometimes. Because you're close to the player. And they can't, you know, even if they turn around, you probably have already, you knife them. Or you could just, and then you can just instantly take out your gun and then shoot them. I don't know where that dude went. Hey. And if you're out of ammo, obviously you have to shoot, knife them, or just try to get ammo. And, if you have ammo though, it's just, it's obvious that you should just shoot the gun and try to kill them. Because it won't be easy to knife them if they're a mile away. And you're also a mile away. Next tip, don't do what I just did. I was aiming in just where the player first was. You should always aim in front of where the player is going. So if the player is moving, if he's strafing, and I know you just gotta be able to predict his movements and just see if he's going left or right at that time. And wherever they're going, that's where you just move your cursor to. And just you aim a little bit over there instead of just aiming exactly where they were. The same with snipers. If you're aiming like that and the player's over there and they're coming over here, don't aim over there. Aim forward, because you know the player's gonna get over there and the bullet will hit them. Like that. And then die afterwards, because, you know, that's how you win games. I'm obviously not going to win this one because the dude is already on the knife, and yes. And I'm bad with the crop. Why? Like, why? Just let me get the kill. And no, you cannot knife me. Bro, look behind you. Man, he's trash. What were we doing? And that's a lot of what you need to know. And obviously, sometimes it's just you can't do that because, you know, either your computer just can't handle, you know, that so much going on at the same time. So for that, you should go here and then turn your graphics mode to manual and then lower. I have it, okay, I have it at 1 because, you know, my computer can't handle everything, like OBS, Chrome, everything else open. So yeah, and it's also play on full screen because that helps to reduce lag as well. And lag is a big thing that'll get in your way, and sometimes there's nothing that you can do about that. But a lot of times there's something you can do about it. For example, you can turn off shadows. I know it makes the map look like pretty bad, but if you don't want lag, then you're gonna have to do it. Why would you do that? Like, I was just about to kill him. Like, why don't you just go kill yourself? And, what were we talking about? I don't know why I was talking there. The next thing is just basically know your map. And Sandtown, it's pretty easy to know it because it's a small map and the spawns are just like right here and then right there. Or right here and then right there. So just go to one place, use all the other previous techniques, strafe, kill the people over there, and then just move back to the other spawn. And you can get all the kills there. Next thing you need to know is the weapons and how they work. The spas that I was just using, that is a weapon that you can hold down. You can hold down left click and it'll just continuously shoot. And with a lot of weapons, they do have a right click ability as well. And it's recommended that you just know your weapons as soon as you look at them and not have to like read the little thing that's on the bottom. And yeah, this map just honestly sucks. I hate it. Whoever made it can go eat their toe. And with the weapons, they're just, sometimes it's just the range and the recoil and the spread and everything that just goes against you. With this weapon, the M1 Garand, and a bunch of other weapons like this, it's easy to use them at range because they're good at both range and close range. I mean, long range and close range. With the DB shotgun though, the DBS, or the DB, this one, This does not have a lot of range, but it does have a right click ability, and you can launch off with it. So as long as you learn how to like the weapon, and you learn like what weapons you can launch off of, it's honestly just gonna. Why? Just like you had 6 HP, just let me kill you. You're such a toenail for that. And the keyboard also, it should, if it's on your desk, it should just be a little bit far away from your mouse, so that when you have to make like a left turn, like instantly, or a right turn, depending on what handed you are. I'm right-handed, so for me it would be left. But no matter where you're going, it's just like you gotta make sure it's away from your mouse, just so you don't hit it as soon as you make like a sharp turn. And you could just like, you could just hit the side of your keyboard and just stop moving abruptly and let the other player kill you. I honestly thought I had more kills than kills than this. And with the spawns, they always, I already discussed this, but the spawns, they're in one location or the other, but you can't stay in one location for a long time, because if your team is on another side of the spawn and if your team is spawning one place and you're spawning the other, and you're still in the other place, the enemy team is gonna be there because your team is on the other side. So you shouldn't stay in one spawn for too long, because the enemy team, there will be too many people and you won't be able to kill them, unless you're, I don't know, John, Roblox, or like Bandites, or anybody that plays Arsenal is better than me. So basically everybody that plays Arsenal, except my cousins, because they actually suck. There's a level of being bad. It's like you suck, and then you're like terrible, and that's what they are. They're like terrible, and I don't even know who killed me. And the worst thing you can do to the top player, if you're not able to kill them, but you can get easy knifes, then just knife the player. That'll honestly help you, because they'll lower in levels and you'll get higher in levels. Obviously, they will get mad if you're doing it too often, so shouldn't do it all the time. But it's good too. It is good to knife the player that's on the top. If they're on your team, just steal all of their kills, or just just try to get assist and try to kill more people by yourself, and knife people, because it's fun. The DBS shotgun, the shotgun that I just annihilated someone with, it one shots. It's good at long range and at close range, so you can use it at both. It is better on it at close range though, because you don't have to really aim that good. You just have to move your mouse a little bit. And I don't know why I'm teaching you guys how to win more if I'm not even winning. I have to get at least one win. But that's kind of all. There's not much more to it. Just like knowing your map, knowing your guns, and certain guns are garbage, like that one. And maps, always. Maps are like, just don't vote for like terrible, that especially like Concussion Mania or any other game modes on a certain map. Because like, say it's like Agency and you're voting Concussion Mania. That how does that even make any sense? It doesn't, exactly. So don't vote for certain game modes and certain maps. And if the smaller they are, the closer together the spawns are, and the easier it is for other players to spawn in. And then the quicker, the quicker they can spawn in, the quicker they can kill you, because you're close to their spawn. And no one got that assist for me. Also, sometimes you'll just have those games where you just can't play good at all, and it's just impossible to avoid those, because that happens to everybody. And yeah, if you say it doesn't happen to you, then yeah, it obviously does. You're lying to me and yourself. So just stop. Like you're not that good. Like everybody just has those games where they just can't play good. And the most common cause for that is just raging a lot. And that obviously happens to me. That happens to me always, like literally every day. And I always start off playing good, but then but then like later on I just get really angry, and you know I start doing bad because I lose focus of like defense, and I just focus on like just killing. And I don't know how I didn't kill that dude right there. And certain maps, there are like serious spots where you can just camp out and just kill everybody. Like this map, if you have an explosive weapon, you can get to the roof and kill them. So it's recommended you kill the player that's on the roof or on like the camping spot on the map, because every map has those spots. But just kill that person so they can't spam the kills on everybody, because it'll be easier to move through the spawns, because you're on like a height. You have like a height advantage over everybody, and it'll just be easier for you to kill them. Can you leave, please? Like, you're not allowed here. And neither am I, apparently. Speaking of rage, you obviously have to learn, like, but it's recommended that you also record your games, or just, you know, have remember your games or something, and just try to see what you've been doing wrong the other games, and just don't do that on other games. This works for all shooters, even if they're not first person like this. Just no matter what shooter they are, this will work with it, or any game actually. Not raging just helps, because you don't focus on like getting revenge kills when the other player like probably it's just gonna be a trap. It looks like they're not there anymore, or it looks like they don't know that you're behind them, and then you try to knife them, but they turn around and they just knife you or something, and then you know you get even more mad. So just try not to get mad. Just try to stay calm. There's a bunch of other tutorials on how to not rage. That's not even the point of this video, so let's just not talk about that. This weapon, for example, has a right click ability. It has a grenade ability. So if a left click ability. I don't even know what ability is this. Did I just clear out an entire spawn? If I win this, like, that dude is actually garbage. Luckily, he's on the other team, so I could try to knife him. But with the golden knife, you do have a double jump ability. What? And some certain weapons, you also have a double jump ability, like the Spencer carbine, the other thing, you know, that lever shotgun. And I'm pretty sure those are the only two, apart from the golden knife. Also, players always drop ammo and health. So if you're low, then you obviously have to try to heal up. But if you're in the middle of a fight, there's a delay on it, so you can't instantly heal up. Just use cover to your advantage, and remember that every player in this game, everybody in this game is right-handed, so it's easier to do this than it is to do that, because you're holding it with your right hand, so you can. Oh God. So you can. It's basically easier to shoot. Just like, I forgot the name of that, but this. I forgot the name. This is the like most professional video in this, and like just on YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a lot more. It's just like, if your computer can't handle the graphics, and it just keeps lagging, then you could turn off shadows and set it. How did it? What? And how did you die to him? But it's just basically just lag is just. It happens to lag. It happens in every server, and some servers have it more than the other servers. This one doesn't have too much lag. That's because I do have shadows turned off in the game, and I do have my settings set to low, as I said. And you can also download FPS on Locker, and that helps you. It basically uncaps the FPS, so you can get higher FPS. This video is a great example of that, because you just look at my FPS. Like I told you, my computer can't handle, my laptop, I mean, can't even handle, you know, high frames or many things running at once. So that's why I have lower frames. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helps you out at least a little bit. I know I didn't win one game, but that's because I play way better when I'm not talking and explaining how to win. And this wasn't a voiceover, so it was harder to make. Yeah, but I hope this video helped you. Make sure to leave some likes and subscribes, please. Thank you. And eat toes every day. They're very healthy for you. And just knife people. Always. I mean, don't do that, but, you know. If you knife people, then you just gotta know how to take it. Anyways, bye. Get out now.